Welcome, everybody. This is Rebels React to The Clone Wars The Final Season, Episode 8, Together Again. My name is Jordan.
And my name is Ethan, and we
Wow,
are together
your
again.
webcam just literally just started completely freaking out.
Yours was freaking out too. Not
Uh,
your, like it was going like a little.
Yours, I've never seen something like this before.
That sounds about right.
My name is Jordan.
And my name is Ethan, and we are together again.
There it is.
Again.
So this is the end of arc number 2 in this final season. And all I can say is thank God.
Yep.
Uh,
What do you want to give impressions first, or go through the episode first?
Overall impressions, yeah, we can do that.
Opinions, because I have opinions.
I would say it's my favorite of the 4 of the Martez sister arc, for obvious reasons. But I'm so happy to be away from those girls. That's basically it.
They have to fix their pacing.
Yes.
If they don't have content, don't produce anything.
I was gonna bring this up. These 4 episodes
That's what became apparent.
had like I'm pretty sure that all 4 of these episodes took place in like maybe a day and a half.
I don't.
That's
even
not
see
how the
that
Clone Wars
time
should be.
frame. Nothing happened.
But nothing happened, and because it was in such a short amount of time, they crammed 3 episodes of them being in like a prison cell, or like the end of
Yeah,
one, an entire one, and the second half of the next. Like, what are you doing?
It became very apparent in this episode just because you could tell, like, okay, this is a real episode. And all I was thinking was just, this should have been one episode. Two. I'll give you 2 episodes for intro and finale.
Meeting them, yes. We should have met the sister, started this mission, all of that in one.
Immediately. The mission should have begun immediately. And I was like, oh yeah, okay. Because after it was ended, and I'm like, okay, let's look at this as a thing. What happened? What could have been, like, taken out, and what actually mattered? And yeah, it was about 2 episodes you could have got out of that.
Because pretty much all I can tell, all that this was a reason to introduce Darth Maul again, and to get Sabine in the mix with Ahsoka, which we didn't need these sisters for.
Bo-Katan.
Not Sabine. Sorry, Satine's something sister.
Bo-Katan. Bo-Katan.
Is that Satine's sister?
Is the girl whose Mandalorian bro got killed by Darth Maul Satine's sister? She was, right?
I think so. That's why I confuse her with
The
Sabine, because she wears a similar helmet and she's related to Satine. So like I keep thinking she's Sabine, but Sabine is from a different show entirely.
Satine being Obi's
Girl.
Obi-Wan's lover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
pretty
yeah,
sure they're
no,
sisters.
Bo-Katan was the, like, right-hand girl to
The main bad.
Isla, and then
Yeah.
when Maul killed him and they went with, then she took her people and ran away.
Right. As like
So
a
that
good
was-
group of Death Watch.
Yeah. So let's go through the episode then.
Yes. So guess what? Starts out they're in a jail cell again.
Well, yeah, because that's how it ended.
How exciting. Ahsoka comes up with this plan, right? She says, just trust me. I got this. I know you guys hate me. I know you guys don't trust me at all, but just trust me. And so they get taken to see like the main Pike leader guy.
I want to go back real quick.
Yeah, okay.
Because I want to say, I think, because I put a note of this, I think the episode opened, right, and Rafa was lecturing Trace, right? I'm pretty sure it was the, like, just listen to me, like, it's us, like, why, you just need to do whatever I say, I've always taken care of you,
Right.
and like, continuing that same thing, and I stopped, and I'm watching this, and I put a note down, because I was like, you would be dead, first of all, multiple times over if you listen to your sister.
Yeah.
And it made me think, I'm pretty sure Rafa would lecture her sister's corpse, telling her that, like, why didn't you listen to me? And blah, 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 blah. Like, that's how I was starting to feel. I'm like, okay, if she just died, you'd still be saying this to her. Like,
Right. Yeah.
Rafa's character, I despise. Trace is
she's
pretty bad too, actually.
their combined stupidity is unbelievable. Um, and she, like you said, she just keeps doing the same thing. She just keeps lecturing and lecturing and lecturing and lecturing. It's
And it's
like,
like nothing you've done has worked. You've been wrong every step of the way.
and Trace never
And
says that. She just stands
no,
there and
and you're
takes it.
still. It's just her confidence that. Yes. Okay.
Ugh,
So
awful.
I was just like, my God, you really would. If she was dead, you'd still be saying this. So,
Right.
okay.
Okay.
But then
So
they get out. They go talk to the
they
guy.
go to talk to the Pike guy, and this is Ahsoka's plan. She says, "Let them go get the spice, because I know that they have hidden it off-world. Give them 1 day. If they don't come back, then I'll tell you where their family is." We'll get to how dumb Trace is in a second, but I don't understand.
I didn't realize that I didn't realize just how dumb she was. I was like, damn. Okay, cool. She's playing along.
She must be getting it, right? No.
You're really that stupid.
So Ahsoka's plan.
Did she forget?
I'm
Did she
I'm
think,
just
oh fuck, they're gonna get my family. Oh wait, what family?
why would the guy agree to this? Because
And so,
like she doesn't.
which is all I was thinking. But they explain that. So immediately after, you're like, why is it really this guy, this super evil head of this criminal organization is just letting them do whatever they want? But they thankfully addressed that right after when the guy was like, bro, what are you doing? And he was like, I know they're gonna deceive me. I don't have a choice. He's straight up like, my boss is gonna kill me. I don't really have a choice. So if they can go find some spice, that's like whatever.
Yeah, but they're essentially gone now. Like they really, besides the fact that Ahsoka could tell him where their family is, they're gone.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Well, he's
possibly
banking on
uncatchable. Like
them coming back,
why?
right? Because they're family. Like that's the idea. Is he's
But then
banking on that.
Ahsoka can just
This
run
is
them in
the
circles.
option.
Like there's because Ahsoka just
What do you mean?
betrayed them.
They're not.
Supposedly, like
How'd she betray them?
she was acting like she was betraying them, like turning them in. Like the guy was like, "You would really betray your friends?" And she's like, "They're not my friends." I don't understand.
Was that after they left?
No, that was right when she stepped forward and said, like, I know what
Oh.
you can do. I don't know why he would let them go.
Yeah, it seemed because he needs the spice. Because if he doesn't get the spice, Maul kills him. Period. He's like, I literally he has no option.
But I would
That's
I would
what I was gathering.
at the very least escort them to where the spice
That's
is.
what I'm. So
Letting them
that's
go
what I was
by
thinking.
themselves completely free makes zero sense.
Yeah.
That guy's a moron.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I mean,
Um,
the mind trick worked on him, so clearly he's weak-minded.
so let's get to an even dumber person, which is Trace, when she's talking to her sister and she's like, "What was Ahsoka thinking? She knows we don't have a
Yeah.
family." And I'm so happy Rafa was just like,
Yeah,
"Are you serious? You're joking, right?
for once.
You're my sister. You can't be that dumb. Can you?"
What was that? Was that what she said? Because I remember her being.
That's
like,
just that's just what I was hoping she was thinking. But
Oh yeah.
at
yeah,
least Rafa picked up on what Ahsoka's plan was, and Trace was just oblivious to everything.
yeah. She's real dumb. Real dumb. Are they going for the sheltered thing? Like, is that what they're going for? Is she supposed to be like innocent and sheltered? Because she just comes off dumb.
It's just dumb, yeah. Because she's not really
and her sister's
sheltered.
not
She
sheltering
works
her.
in a repair shop in Coruscant that's just like open to the world. She can go wherever she wants. She has a ship that can take her across the entire galaxy. Like,
No, when I say that, I mean more. Well, she just got the ship. But I
sure,
mean more
but like,
oh, you live on Coruscant and you live in your little house and you do your little job, rather than and not knowing that Big Sister is actually running deals with the criminal underground to put food on the table.
sure.
That kind of a thing. Like she's just so like, you're my sister and you take care of me. I'll do what you say, and I think that was the whole vibe they were going for. None of it delivered.
No,
They just
not at all.
missed on all of it at the end
Yeah.
of the day, and it doesn't really matter. Even Ahsoka, I'm disappointed in.
Very, very disappointed.
It really just does feel like these 4 episodes were just a setup for the next 4 episodes, which are a bridge, I think.
Which is
I think that's what
such
they're going for.
such an
It's
extreme bummer.
yeah.
Because
Let's give it 4 more episodes, but
I would have even been okay with 4 episodes about like just Darth Maul and the Pikes. I don't need
oh yeah,
Ahsoka or the
100%.
Jedi. Like, tell me what Darth Maul's doing. By like off, just show me him. What is he doing right now? Let that be the bridge, and then let the last 4 be the connection to Episode 3.
Oh, I don't mean that's not what I mean by bridge.
I
'Cause they
okay,
don't
I didn't mean bridge. I meant middle arc. But
Yeah. No. So when I just so I can clarify, when I said like to as a bridge, I think if they were to like end this show on the exact moment when episode 3 starts, like I think that's like a cool moment,
yeah,
but doesn't really do anything for them. I think what they're trying to do is connect the different
series is
like bubbles that they have right now.
yeah,
I think that's what they're trying to do.
Sure.
And like I don't know if it matters. It seems like that's the priority. Just do it, and then like it doesn't matter if it's that interesting or compelling.
I
Because like they're trying
think
to
you're
connect
right.
this.
I think they like to reference as much other stuff in, you know, the more stuff they make, they like to reference as many other things as they can, like referencing Crimson Dawn. It's like, I know what that is. That's Darth Maul's thing.
It's
And
the first time that it's a bridge to the movies because now that's a bridge to Solo.
right.
Like before Solo, Crimson Dawn didn't exist. It had been established. It wasn't a known entity, and then you just drop it in this new movie, and you're like, I don't know what that is. It doesn't matter.
Right.
No, look, it was in the Clone Wars. Now it
Before
matters.
Episode 3, yeah. And that's really cool. I like that.
But it feels like that's the only reason they're doing
It's
it.
the only purpose, right?
And it's not being done well.
So far, there is no story being told here yet
It's
at
being
all.
hinted at that it's I mean, you can already see it. So it's like it's with the Mandalorians and Maul, they're gonna clash. We're gonna introduce him to his criminal thing, and that's what he's been up to. And then I'm assuming connect this to Rebels. It's been so long since I've watched Rebels, I don't even know how this would connect at this point. And then connect that to Mandalorian. Like
Yeah.
because Ahsoka's going to be in Mandalorian, so like honestly, it feels like this is just to connect Ahsoka to Mandalorian. I think that's all this is.
But I mean, Rebels is the middle point. So like, you don't even need this really. Like, you have a middle ground.
This has to do with Rebels.
But Ahsoka's in Rebels.
Yes, I didn't finish it, so I don't know how they tie that up.
Right.
But I'm assuming there's no Mandalorians in Rebels.
Okay, I'm just saying, like,
Oh wait. What am I saying? Yes, there is, but that's already like a finished story. They
Right.
can't add Mandalorian TV show stuff.
I'm just saying, like, I don't think anything in this could set anything up for Mandalorian necessarily when there's already a whole nother show, like, in a next generation with her in it.
And
Maybe,
here's
though.
my theory is that because that was already done, that story was already set.
Yeah.
They've wanted to create this new the Mandalorian lore is very messy.
Yes. Extremely.
Rebels makes it very messy too, at least based on what I remember and what I know. I feel like this is an opportunity to clean it up.
I can see that.
Not even an opportunity. I think that's why it feels like that's the only reason they're doing it.
Right.
So that when season 2 of The Mandalorian comes on and Ahsoka is in some place where you don't know why she's there, you're like, oh, okay, she was there because of that other thing.
Because she has... Okay. Yeah, true. Rebels is its own, like,
really-
separate story. Whereas
It
this
just
could be a
feels
reason
like-
that sets up. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
It feels like they're gonna connect 2 points here,
Right.
like and I don't like that. I just wanted more Clone Wars, and that's why the first 4 episodes not having to do with anything. Just here's more content. That's great.
By the way, these 4
Without a
episodes, 0 clones.
Yeah.
Really upset.
It's-
0 lightsabers, even.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So
No
I know
no
it's
guns, just basically like stunners, like just lame. Absolutely lame.
all that said. This episode was better.
Yeah.
It's the but it was the only decent one, and it was it's still very weak in parts. So they go on and they go back to what, to Coruscant? They go home?
No. Trace and
Not
Rafa
yet.
are like we need to
I think
so
they're gonna
Rafa
go.
is
They're
is
gonna.
happy with Ahsoka. She's like, I can't believe she
Yeah.
did that. We need to go save
Yeah.
her so that she can't
Yeah.
one up me. I need to one up
Yeah.
her. And Trace is like, well, how are we gonna do that? And Rafa's like, well, we need to deliver the spice. Where do we get spice? From the same place we picked it up the first time somehow for some reason.
No, I don't think it was.
Yeah.
No.
Pretty sure.
No.
Oh no, they
went
got
to-
out. They got on Kessel, right?
Yeah, Kessel
they
was
though?
the first time. Yeah.
So where did they go?
So this is the best part. They went to a pike installation.
Right. Okay, I had forgotten. I thought that's where they picked it up from also. But I think
Nope.
I'm imagining a similar looking place from Rebels that I've seen more recently. I'm like, oh, that must be where
Oh,
that
okay.
was.
Yeah, it was just some pike installation that has spice, just a well-known criminal organization planet that just has spice, just to go pick up.
Sure.
Definitely no high-level protection or anything like that.
So the cool
just-
thing though about this place, did you notice the kind of people
Yeah.
that were on this little base?
Ben Quadraneros?
Yeah. That's
I just realized that right now, actually.
I saw them and I've
gonna
like
talk
I've
about-
never seen them in anything else Star Wars related. They're very goofy.
You
They're
said
very
that, I
weird.
didn't realize that until you said that, and then I was like, oh my god, yeah.
That's what they were, yeah. So I looked it up. Do you know what his race is called?
I don't know anything about. I didn't even realize that they had. I was gonna talk smack on him, until you just brought this up, and now that's kind of cool.
He is a Tung. Toong from the planet Tund. Tund.
The Tungs from Tund.
Very strange.
Yeah, there you go.
But hey, I feel like that's not the first time in this series that they have shed a little bit more light on another species.
Oh yeah, for
So
sure.
I like that.
Not only did we see them, but we saw the lizard people.
Yes, the Bosk species.
I think it was a Bosk. Species. Yeah.
So he was the manager of the Ben Quadraneros guy at this spice plant.
Okay. I hated that entire thing.
Me too.
One of the worst sequences in Star Wars ever. Ever. Like, and that just, it redeemed itself a little because at least a manager showed up at the end. So they land on this place and she's just like, give me the stuff. And he's like, I don't know what to do, but I guess I'll give it to you. Even though I work for a criminal organization, I'm not really blah, 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 blah. I'm like, this, no.
And then they start fighting.
Yep.
And it's some of the dumbest stuff I've ever seen. Trace is just punching the little Ben Quadraneros guy in the face, which is kind of mean because that guy's just doing his job.
He's a criminal.
He's just doing his job,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hated this a lot.
I'm concerned. Each episode that goes on, I'm more and more concerned. Because
I feel like Disney
just-
doesn't know how to do Star Wars.
yeah, that's officially like I'm really close to being there because it's like, no. Who was sitting there and like, oh my god, this would be so funny and cute if she's just like punching him it's just like, no, that's the guy in that little comic where he's sitting at the end of the table and you throw him out the window every single time.
Yep,
Except he's been
100%.
promoted to the top.
Yep, somehow it's that comic in reverse. I would say JJ knows how to do Star Wars.
Yep. Is this open for general Star Wars commentary?
Sure.
Did you see what Daisy Ridley said?
About what?
Maybe this was old, but I saw an article about how she was trying to figure out like where did all the love for Star Wars go? after episode 9, because she had such an incredible experience filming it. She just felt so great about that, and then the movie came out and it was pretty positive, and then you just see the pervasive negativity on social media, and she pointed out how social media allows that negativity to grow and grow and grow and be louder and louder and louder.
Yeah.
The article ripped her apart, like, psh, like, psh, what do you mean you don't know, like, what's going on? And then another just infamous comment of about how The Last Jedi, after we finally got the greatest Star Wars movie ever in The Last Jedi, like, it was another one of those comments. And somebody had put it put it in the comments, and they were like, why does every single blogger say this? Every single blogger it talks like, and I've mentioned this before about how, like, what are all these articles? Why are these people all in consensus? Like,
And they're the loudest ones too.
They have the platform.
Right.
It doesn't really make sense to me. I don't want to question people, but
I legit
I'm
feel
sad. Ryan
Johnson. I don't actually believe this, but like it's like Ryan Johnson has always hated Star Wars, and he's like, I know how I can infiltrate the system and plant this bug, and it's just gonna destroy it. And he kind of did that, whether he meant to or not. He has crumbled the foundation of Star Wars. I feel like it's so sad.
So at the end of the day, though, it does not fall to him.
No.
There is, I think I've been hopeful. Rise of Resistance was amazing, so I was like, okay,
yes.
Good. We had one hiccup. Mandalorian is so up and down, and it's just like, what is going on over there? The MCU is so cohesive, and it has such a clear vision, and the really, 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 truly first red flag was the Obi-Wan show getting, like, throw the script out, throw what we filmed out,
right?
We're starting over. That made me go, like, you guys couldn't get it right with Ewan? Like, well, what did you make him do? It's the story.
Right.
It's the story. They can nail the look and feel of Star Wars. Disney has that down pat.
Sure.
The look and feel of Star Wars. We can see it in Star Wars land.
Yes.
And that's always been, like, one of the biggest characteristics of Star Wars. But, man, the story is just so weak right now.
The MCU is interesting because they kind of had, like, the hard reset. Like, when they started the MCU movies, they're like,
yeah,
this isn't connected to anything else we've ever done. Like, Fantastic Four isn't a part of this. The other Spider-Man movies aren't a part of this. Like, we're starting here, and we have our story going forwards, and it's all connected. But Star Wars is taking different things from different eras and different timelines, and they all have to work together. And they all have different art styles. They all have different leaders, different CEOs, different creative directors, different directors in general.
Here's the insane thing. Dave Filoni. He
right.
was the guy. He was supposed to be the guy. He did Clone Wars. He was the Lucas prodigy. He's involved in this. He was involved in Mandalorian.
Rebels too, right?
I want to say, yeah, Rebels.
He was definitely a part of Rebels.
Awesome now. Like, this is souring Clone Wars.
Yeah, 100%. And I know you like Mandalorian, but like when you said he was a part of Mandalorian, I'm like, okay, you're right. This is gonna be fantastic. And then I was like, how did he let this happen? It's not that it's terrible, but like he should have made it so much better.
And at the end of the day, I don't know who to thank and blame for what when it comes to Star Wars.
Is it Kathleen?
When it's MC, I mean, it's starting to be like, Kathleen, have you screwed this up?
Right.
Did you not manage this properly?
Well, I mean, it's so the stock in my mind is so low now. It's like, let's just get rid of her. Let's just see what happens if we have someone else, because she's not doing anything. Nothing good necessarily is happening with her overseeing it. So like, let's just see what happens if we get someone new.
So at the same time, because we're being really, really, really negative right now.
Yeah.
The first 4 episodes were great. This episode was better.
Those episodes were made 5 years ago.
Yes, I know. So, And I know when you think about there's a difference.
Right.
It just feels lame.
Right.
Like, just lame. These 4 episodes could redeem it.
They could. So, okay.
Mandalorian had a few good episodes.
Yes.
They could do better next time. Like, it's one of those wait and see things. Now, the other positive light is Jedi Fallen Order.
Yes, 100%.
That's an amazing piece of Star Wars brand new Star Wars content that we've gotten. But again, you've got like probably people that really, 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 really care about that.
Right.
Like putting years and years and years and years and years into that. I felt good about that the whole time.
Same. Yeah, I think that was good, genuine Star Wars storytelling.
Exactly. Yeah, it's storytelling.
Yeah.
Pick up on it immediately. Like, you're like, this is a Star Wars story.
Yeah.
And that's even where I go back to, like, Solo felt like a Star Wars story. Period.
Yeah.
Like, and that's why I never understood the hate. So now that we've gone completely off the deep end.
Well, you said these next 4 episodes could redeem it, right? So they hinted that they showed us what we've been waiting for. They showed us the red and black one himself, Mr. Maul.
Michael Jordan.
Finally, we get a little taste of what Darth Maul is doing in these confusing days.
And you know what? It was amazing.
Yeah, I loved it.
Those few seconds were great.
They were the best part of this entire 4 episodes.
Yeah. Just the look out of the corner of his eye.
Yep.
I was just like, oh, that's so sick. Oh, that's so cool.
I loved when he, like, even in the hologram, he could sense that Ahsoka was there, and he like walked around as a hologram to like look for her. I'm like, how does that work? But cool, I like it.
I've been questioning that for years, and I've decided not to worry about how Star Wars hologram technology works, because
I'm not going to question it.
Just have your body, and you can turn and talk to everybody. Even
the turning has always been weird to me, because are they actually turning where they are? Because then are they looking at the people still? Like, say I'm talking to you, right? You're my or I'm where I am. You're a hologram, but I want to talk to the person that's 90 degrees from you, so I have to turn to talk to them. But now I can't see you. How does that work?
Exactly, it doesn't make any sense. The Jedi one was the best when it was like just in their seats, and it was like either in a hologram in their seat.
Yes.
And then like Yoda had to make a fake hologram council where he was. Like they had to recreate the scene, like the circle of holograms.
It's like, do they all have like their own at-home council room with
this.
chairs that they're never going to use, but they all have to be there so ghosts can sit there?
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
I love it.
There's not a lot of Jedi, so it's doable.
True.
But that's only the higher ranking Jedi.
And then they put Anakin on the council, and they're like, "Oh, I have to get another chair."
That's actually, small fact, that's actually the reason they didn't want to make him a master, was they had just redone the seating, and they're like, God, this guy needs to be here, right? Let's wait a few years. We'll put him on there later. He'll be fine. He won't get angry about that. We'll give him a seat later, but I just redid my living room, and I really don't want to add another chair.
My wife is really upset. She doesn't want any more construction, or just can we let it be for a little while?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Anakin goes into a full-blown panic rage and kills everybody because of it. They're like, maybe that wasn't worth it.
Yep. So really cool moments did happen in the episode.
Yes.
We got to see 3 more Mandalorian masks, and nothing happened.
Yep. That's it.
But I did want to make a point, because and this was actually before as I referred to them, the candy-colored criminals.
Okay.
So there's 3 Mandalorians.
Yes.
We know Bo-Katan is one of them. Is their new leader, the redhead chick.
Uh-huh.
The first one that spoke, there was something about her voice where I was wondering if she's the armor.
That would be sick.
I could like go in and see who it was and try to figure it out. I don't really want to. I just kind of want to wait and see.
Yeah.
But there was something about her voice that caught my attention.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
we're kind of skipping to the end, but they enlist Ahsoka's help because they're
Yeah.
like, we have a common enemy in Darth Maul, and we need you to help us find him, defeat him, or something. Um, and does this Ahsoka knows who she is, right?
Uh,
Because she seems like sketched out by her, by Bo-Katan. But I don't remember
think our thoughts
Ahsoka ever
have-
meeting her. Maybe she
Probably
just knows that
probably
Mandalorians are
just-
bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or just a general uneasiness of
Sure.
what's going on here.
Why are you in
But
our hangar?
They tell us how Death Watch is gone.
Yep.
We know Death Watch is not a thing at this point. 'Cause
So
I'm trying to
has
figure out
has
where is
Death Watch
Mando
already
right now.
found Mando? Right. Because he says that he was found or saved by Death Watch, right? Oh no, that was just a theory. Because we see the people swoop in and get Mando, but they never said it was Death Watch. It was just people on the internet.
Because the Clone Wars are still going on.
True.
So see, and that's why I think this exists. It just feels like this exists to confirm the timeline,
Yeah.
which isn't enough for me.
What
I
if
don't
we
know
get
why.
to see
Baby
Death
Mando getting
Watch
rescued?
picking up a kid in the middle of a battle in
Well,
this?
it won't be Death Watch now. It could be.
But I don't think Mandalorian ever said it was Death Watch, so it doesn't have to be.
No, that's what I'm saying. I was, and that's the next thing I was gonna say. Just
Right.
like, is this could be the group of people that picked them up?
Right. Which would be very cool.
Yeah.
So maybe Bo-Katan is in Mandalorian. Maybe she's one of those people just standing in a corner doing nothing.
Yeah.
Could be.
I mean, I'll take it. Rebels adds more Mandalorian stuff, which honestly just confuses everything more because they don't wear helmets in that.
I need answers to that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot, yeah, badly. One last question, one last note that I wrote down. Wouldn't the Pikes be notified that two girls stole a whole shipment of spice on a ship? Wouldn't the Pikes know that? So
No.
that when they're... Why not?
Because they don't talk really. It's like kind of we're Pikes. It's like we're all Americans, but we don't like talk to each other.
So
it's like,
so
yeah,
when they're
it's like,
delivering spice, they're like, "Hey boss, I heard word that two people of this exact description stole this exact amount of spice 10 minutes ago. Do you think it could be them? Do you think they're just giving us
and
our same product
logo
back?"
is on those containers.
It's so stupid.
I don't think it's ours. Let's not be careful. Well, I mean, it didn't matter because she killed everybody then.
Yeah.
They never needed to go get the spice.
Nope, not at all. Because right when they walk up, the guy's like, "Oh, by the way, your friend's a Jedi," and they're like, "Well, our entire plan is for nothing."
And I love how she's like, not like I'm not a Jedi, but I guess like
Right? She's like,
there's no such thing as not a Jedi. Like, and that was one thing that I thought was interesting. They're like, wait, you're a Jedi. Why would you not be a Jedi now? Like, that's the jackpot. Like, why would you?
When she says "I used to be," they were both like, "You can do that?"
Yeah, exactly. Like that's even an option. She's such an interesting character, Ahsoka, because nobody's ever been in a position quite like this.
Right.
All the other fallen Jedi we've met are post Order 66, typically.
The interesting thing is, I feel like the closest Jedi to Ahsoka that like might have left at some point is like Qui-Gon.
Oh, 100%. No, 100%. 100%. They're my favorites.
He was like on the
wanna
edge,
see
you know, like
He
they
did
just
his own thing.
right,
He thought for himself.
right. He died. He died for the cause, but he
That's true.
was, on the brink of like, yeah, but I don't know if I fully. You guys don't listen to me. You guys don't trust me. Like,
Yeah.
I love Qui-Gon. I need more Qui-Gon.
He's my favorite.
All right, well, I think we've just about covered it. Do you have any other notes?
Everything is Malsum.
Everything is cool when you're part of a team. I couldn't find a
you go.
pun in there.
I did say his cape was pretty epic.
I
he
loved
was
that he
wearing
had the like episode 1 like
No,
looking robes
the solo.
again though.
It's the solo. It's the solo.
But he had the hood, like he looked
Yeah.
like a Sith again.
Yeah. I think they did that though because they were like, oh shit, well he's in Crimson Dawn and wears a hood or a coat in Solo, so let's make him look like that now so
Right.
that they know that that's the same guy.
I mean, do they think people are idiots? Like,
It just feels really surface level, like Like, look, I have a lightsaber. It's Star Wars. Yay, that's all you need. Okay, go away.
Talking about Jedi, Force push.
Yeah, like,
Cool.
yeah, it's. I need something deeper than
Much deeper.
than the stuff you get just from it being Star Wars.
Clone Wars was supposed to be the most like intense, like dark series, like Disney property.
Now,
Like it was crazy at times.
so two things that just made me think of. One, in the earlier episodes, they were just killing the droids, which isn't very dark.
Yeah.
And it did make me think of those really retarded droids that they just walked down the hallway and they just kept killing
Yeah,
one after
but
another.
they got cooler though when they turned into like disco flying birds.
Yes, so they got cooler. But then the other thing I was like, oh yeah, weren't Rafa and Ahsoka and them on an elevator and like cut a guy in half? Did that I think that happened like an episode or two
Yeah,
ago.
they did. Yeah. That was pretty
And I
gross.
was, like, okay.
You're right.
I
You're right.
but it didn't affect how we like felt really.
Right.
And I think that's a cheap way of doing it.
You would
'Cause,
think
like, I'm
Trace would be
remembering that
like,
now.
whoa. Hold on. Okay. I'm in for drug smuggling, which is crazy that I'm saying that, but we just
Already.
murdered somebody.
Did
What are
she
we
murder
doing?
A lot of people.
Um,
Yeah, she did. She walked out of the jail cell and then just killed a bunch of pike
Right.
criminals.
she might have been
Okay.
stunning them. She could have been stunning them. It's possible.
No, murder.
Definitely murder.
That was when they murdered all those people and then they're like, put you back in jail. Murder a bunch of other people, put you back in jail.
That's the thing. They kept playing cops and robbers, breaking out, killing us, stealing from us. Like, it's so many things going against them. All right, fine. Go ahead and leave. Go ahead. You can go.
Somebody needs to evolve the concept of, you just killed 400 of my men. Now I'm going to aim this and talk to you until you have time to turn this on me. I need that to be flipped. Like, if you've killed that many people, why are you still talking to this person?
It's so true. Keep
And that's
one
goes
of
for a
them.
lot of stuff.
You don't need all three. Keep at most one of them. And probably keep the dumbest one, because you can make her do whatever you want. Trace. Okay.
I'm hopeful for the next episode because based on
I'm not
this,
hopeful.
It should be Ahsoka, Mandalorians, Maul, clones. Like those should be, and Jedi. Those should be, or maybe not even Jedi, but those should be the characters we're interacting with.
Right. I need Anakin and Obi-Wan though. I need more of that. I would like to see Anakin and Ahsoka again, but I don't think I'm going to.
That's what I was like thinking. I'm like, wait, there's no place for the Jedi in this. They ended their story. Like, this is about Ahsoka leaving the Jedi.
I guess at the very most, or the very least, all I want is to see two figures get into those yellow and red starships and take off, and then know that there's a battle going up above Coruscant. It's like, all right, here we go.
That's what I'm trying to think. Like, how, like, that would be really weird to end the show like that.
Yeah, but that'd be cool. Like, that's what I want. I want it to be that, like,
Or-
meta.
Like, maybe do that at the beginning of the last episode.
Okay, yeah. And show us
And
what's
then
going on down below while
and
that's
then
happening.
Shift away. And then
Sure.
you know what's going to finish up there.
Right.
And then this goes into post episode 3. I'm thinking just like show us where Ahsoka and Maul are going to end up after this. We know where Anakin and Obi-Wan are going to end up. They don't need to set that up.
Well, yeah.
They can do it. I think that'd be amazing, just timing wise, to know like this is what these characters are doing at this point in the universe, and kind of roughly chart that out.
Yeah.
I hope we get that. I think we.
I hope that they care about us enough to give us something like that, but I'm not hopeful. We'll see. Let us know what you are thinking, how you're enjoying it, if you're liking it or not, which arc you've liked more. I hope none of you like this arc more than the first one. Let us know if you like Trace or Rafa Martez.
Martinez. No, it's Martez.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think so.
That's the Star Wars version of Martinez.
Yes, the galactic basic version.
Yes.
Stay tuned for more reactions to movies and TV shows in the future. Pending any more delays and stuff like that due to our current situation.
Soul.
Yeah.
And what's the other one? Raya and the Last Dragon.
What about those?
2 more delays.
Oh, really?
Yep.
To next year, I assume.
So Soul took Rhea's spot in November.
Because Rhea
and
was
moved
late.
to March.
Okay. Yeah, so those aren't going to happen anytime soon. But maybe we can at least see those in theaters now, hopefully.
Yeah, no, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm like, just push stuff. That's
If
fine.
if movie
Like,
theaters still exist.
I
You know
I
AMC's in trouble,
love,
right?
yeah, I do. No, they're gonna file for bankruptcy, but that doesn't mean that they close.
They were saying, like, we may not be able to survive this.
No, yeah, I know, and but you're not gonna just have no movie theaters anymore. Like that's not.
We're not going to have
be
no
a
movie
thing.
theaters, but we may not have AMC, which would bum me out.
I just don't see that happening.
If this goes on for a really long time, like, what are you supposed to do? You know?
But then what happens after?
I guess new companies make new. I don't know. Like, can't AMC
That's
just
what
come
I
back and
mean.
be like, "Can we do this?" But then they're out of money. I don't know. I don't know.
I guess we'll find out. So stay tuned.
Yes. Until then, my name's Jordan.
And my name is Ethan. We're the Huber Rebels.
See you later.
Welcome to the reaction.
Oh, that's good.
I just went for it, see?
That's pretty good. I like that a lot.